What kind of secret could decide the fate of an entire world war, only to be completely erased from history books? The answer isn't nuclear bombs, but a piece of technology invented over a century ago. A technology that defied the laws of physics and turned the Earth itself into a weapon of mass destruction. In this video, we'll uncover why this invention was wiped from existence and why it still sparks controversy today. This is the story of Newton's lost bomb. In 1916, the slaughter was endless. Artillery failed to penetrate the deep German fortifications. The enemy was sheltered 30 meters underground, in bunkers that seemed unbreakable. This failure drove the high command toward a desperate, almost insane idea: to turn the war into a battle beneath the earth. But the solution wasn't random. It was a fusion of brilliance, engineering genius from the sappers, and tactical genius from one man, Field Marshal Herbert Plumer. This man defied the rules of war, summoning engineers to create a weapon that didn't just attack. It uprooted the ground beneath the enemy. Had this weapon continued to develop, the war might have ended before it even truly began. The operation began in complete secrecy beneath Messines Ridge. Engineers were digging tunnels down to depths of up to 30 meters, a depth necessary to avoid countermines. The work took 2 full years, with spoil being moved only at night to avoid exposing the operation. Above ground, Plumer was preparing the tactical side. He used sound ranging, a then new technique, to pinpoint the exact locations of every German battery. This allowed him to lay down an extremely precise bombardment of the German emplacements weeks before the assault. Now, back to the tunnels. The biggest challenge was transporting charges of 40 to 50 kilograms of combined explosives into the mine chambers. Those loads were pushed on small trolleys through narrow galleries, a process that took days of work in absolute darkness. And if you're not following me yet, please do. I really pour a lot of effort into the videos and the research I bring you. The secret erased from history books lies in this design: tamping. These bags were not ordinary. They acted as a compressive barrier, their purpose to turn explosive force into a directed weapon. The rear of the mine chamber was packed with thousands of tons of sand to force the shockwave to take the only vertical path. This is Newton's technology. Without those sandbags, the blast would have dissipated horizontally and the enemy would have been little affected. But thanks to precise tamping, the explosive force was transformed into a vertical column of pressure aimed straight at the enemy trench. This was not an explosion, so much as a complete heaving of the ground from beneath their feet. The result, a manufactured earthquake. The goal was to erase 50 meters of enemy trench and turn it into a massive crater of rubble. This engineering detail explains the success at Messines, of course learned from the Battle of the Somme, after thousands of soldiers' lives were squandered. On June 7, 1917, 19 mines detonated into the earth. Their roar was the loudest man-made sound to that date. But that blast was only the prelude to Plumer's tactical genius. Immediately, the Creeping Barrage opened. As the Allied troops advanced, a moving curtain of fire fell just 50 yards ahead of them. This assault didn't just slaughter the frontline defenders. It prevented any reinforcements from reaching them. It was a complete psychological attack that exceeded the Germans' capacity to endure, who were already stunned by the seismic shock. This victory proved that the combination of engineering genius and tactical mastery was the key. But this weapon was erased. The great powers realized they had invented a virtually undefendable weapon. So the records were deliberately hidden by political decision to end this dark geological war.